grasp of their character as Jinx does.
I would say so as well. Yeah, super great control over the character, and it definitely shines through in their gameplay. And then meanwhile, we have Ekidona, who she's been making really great runs throughout her previous AZSL run, as well as just a lot of her local runs in similar fashion to Jinx. So those two are going to be going head-to-head starting now. Palutena versus Wii Fit Trainer. Let's get right into that.
One of these characters definitely wins on the tier list.
Oh, yeah.
But another one of these players wins in the matchup experience department, and that is Jinx. I'm imagining Jinx knows a lot more about the Palutena matchup than Ekidona knows about the Wii Fit matchup.
Yeah, that is definitely something that is like potentially like worth discussing there. In facts of like just like, you know, matchup experience with one another. Probably something that Jinx has a little bit more experience with, Palu being a high tier character and probably encountering a lot of Palutena players along the way. Meanwhile, Ekidona will have to stay on their toes and put everything that she knows about Palutena to the test here against an unorthodox oddball pick like Wii Fit Trainer here. But so far, she seems to be doing a pretty good job at establishing the control. Really decent lead, is doing a great job at keeping Jinx at ledge whenever possible.
But as soon as Jinx gets that advantage, Taco, we're gonna be seeing some carnage. Because I think whenever Jinx, you know, has an opening, they take it and they just run with it.
Oh,
so
yeah, they
we're just waiting for the first one of those to open up. But the first opening of the match for a stock is going to be going in favor of Ekidona. Jinx dropping the shield into a back air is going to lose them that first stock.
Ooh, excellent parry on that get-up attack. No punish option, however. And so far, Ekidona does still have the first stock, but don't forget, Palutena's kind of light. And I feel like with deep breathing combined on Wii Fit Trainer and having like a lot of just like randomly like strong hitboxes, it could not be too long before we see a tied stock count.
Yeah, and you already saw Jinx right there going down to try to seal the deal on it. Trying to catch Ekidona returning to the ledge with the side B spike hitbox, actually.
Yeah. And it's a pretty interesting hitbox there. Excellent job landing that back air, and a 2-stock lead is now in favor of Ekidona. She's doing what she does best and controlling the game at the moment. Oh! A little pause on the match.
Okay,
you know what? Yeah, I think they're chilling with it. I think they're chilling with it.
Ekidona just like, okay, I'll give you that one. But, I mean, it could be too little too late with Jinx already at 40% on their last stock, trying to get the spike onto that side B in order to put it on stage and give them a free open to recover, but it accidentally fell off, and Ekidona's still able to smother and keep them in the corner.
Yeah, that's what's starting to look like here. Excellent job grabbing, landing a back throw to put Jinx further off stage.
Yeah, but hey, look, even if Jinx doesn't come out on top of this match, I think Jinx is going to want to stay alive as long as possible here, even if they don't win, because they're still starting to get a feel for Ekidona and their play style.
Yeah, Jinx, oh my goodness! Excellent job landing that forward air spike hitbox. We now have a tied stock count, but that percentage is going to leave Jinx with a tall order here in terms of bringing it back.
When we were at the start of this match and you said that you wanted Ekidona to kind of stay on their toes about this oddball pick, did you mean Ekidona's toes or Jinx's toes? Because those toes just sent Ekidona to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, those toes definitely got one heck of a hitbox here, and we saw that first person. But, I mean, yeah, Ekidona, I mean, even going back on what I said previously, look at that. One game on the board for Ekidona, and she's doing a great job at just doing what she does best. I mean, like, I feel like even there's been sets against, like, Stroder that I've seen where, like, in particular moments, there'll just be times where Ekidona is just controlling the stage and controlling the match in doing so.
Yeah. And I spoke personally with Jinx a little bit. One of Wii Fit's best attributes is their offstage game and their ability to plank and hang out under the ledge with, you know, side B to help, you know, mix them up, hanging out off stage and using the down B to stall, to float a little bit, you know, that sort of thing. Jinx going into the settings and turning off the pause button. So good on you.
Good on that.
But I'm inclined to say that Jinx really does not like to be off stage or in the corner in any capacity. They like to have a little bit of solid ground under their feet in order to run around on. So, you know, in Jinx playing an oddball character and that sort of thing, playing it in an unorthodox fashion is going to be the thing to put them over the top, especially in this pretty prominent scene when it comes to having counter picks.
I think so as well. But in the topic of counter picks, Counter is going to be small battlefield, and we're running it back in this second second game here. And so far, pretty good nair string, following up with a back air to close it out for a good 48%. And right now, we have ourselves a situation that Jinx has been finding themselves in time and time again in this match against someone who's just so, like, just excels so perfectly well at keeping control of the ledge and the stage by extension. But right now, it seems like that crack has slipped a little bit. We have Jinx, if only for a moment, establishing that stage control, but Ekidona is doing what she does best and re-establishing it and keeping up that pace.
I happen to think that it's the tier list that's kind of losing Jinx the match right now. Ekidona's playing this incredibly well, doing a great job of just catching every single option that Jinx has, but this character pick in Palutena has all these options to just make life a living hell for Wii Fit. You know, he's got really good combo game. You know, Wii Fit struggles to get out of combos. Really good ledge game, even though it's kind of an unorthodox pick when you think about, you know, good ledge games, right?
Yes.
Normally you think of Belmonts and stuff like that.
Yes, but right now this match is starting to look pretty even. A great job catching the teleport onto the stage. Most likely a mishap with the recovery, as most of the time you want to go for ledge, but and you don't want to waste no time in re-establishing control of that match with an excellently spaced down air to catch out the deep breathing attempt off stage, and we now have a really healthy one-stock lead for Ekidona here. While meanwhile, Jinx is on the last stock for the second match here.
Yeah, and that damage is continuing to build right now. 56% and climbing with, you know, again, you spawn at 60% when you're playing against Palutena. This character can nair you into whatever they want. They got up airs, huge hitboxes, back air that is invincible for some reason. I mean, it's an uphill fight the second you touch the ground, and Jinx has just not been able to find a very good answer that they could continue to multiple situations in the set.
Yeah, truly something else there. Great job from Jinx here, trying to throw out some projectiles to get himself back onto the stage. Excellent job using forward throw. No forward tilt with the medicine ball is going to be connecting, however. Good parry.
Is that a medicine ball?
Yeah, it's actually, a lot of people call it a soccer ball, but I guess that's the technical term for that there.
No, I think it's a soccer ball. Have you ever smacked your head into a medicine ball?
Yeah, it really hurts.
Look,
I think that's
there's no way
Wii
Fit trainer would have earned a degree if they went around smacking their head into medicine balls. I mean, come on.
Yeah, we can look it up later, because I'm pretty convinced it is a medicine ball, but either way, Jinx is doing a great job. We even saw a spike with that same side B. However, Ekidona going all the way to chase off stage with the forward air is closing out another game in her favor.
She's good. She's really good with this character.
Oh yeah.
And it's the advantage state department that is really winning her these matches. I mean, she's really good at recognizing when she can go in safely and when she can't. Normally, as we were talking about earlier, Wii Fit likes to be off stage and they like to stall. But, you know, we saw Jinx a second ago in that match really wanting to get the deep breathing off. But Ekidona was just like, not in my town, and hit him with a down air at like 40% in order to take that stock.
Yeah, really taking good advantage of the situation there. And that's, I mean, you said that you haven't really heard about Ekidona before tonight. So yeah, hopefully
certainly hearing about them now.
Yeah, this is definitely leaving one heck of an impression, I can imagine, if you're new to them. But here we have Jinx hitting with a tried and true down here. In fact, 2 of them in a row. And only 53% on the board, while Jinx is still chilling with a one-stock lead at the moment.
Yeah, something just kind of snapped in Jinx's internal wiring, and they saw only red in that situation. I mean, a double down air against Palutena. Who even are you, man?
Oh, we have a combined with the medicine ball. We're getting an F smash powered by deep breathing, and 2 stocks are in favor of Jinx right now in game 3.
That's so gross. We haven't even been a minute into the match yet.
That's what I'm trying to communicate right now. That is actually, like, in the simplest language, that is built different. That is built different.
That sentence structure from you had me more off guard than Jinx has Ekidona right now.
For real, man. Look at this. Still holding on at 124. But Ekidona establishing that stage control again that she's been so predominant with.
Okay, I want to call it that DI mix up a little bit. Normally, you'd want to hold like out or down or something to make it a little bit harder for Ekidona to get that back air on you after that down throw at ledge. That's like a really good kill confirm for Palutena. Jinx held up and in like the mad lad they are.
Goodness, yeah.
but it's that forward tilt at the ledge on that platform that Jinx jumped into.
It stays out so long, doesn't it? Stays out for a hot minute, and it packs a punch as well. And great job on Ekidona using that here to close out the first stock in her favor for this match. And man, look at this control that she seems to be like. She had like such great control, but it just seems like Jinx is just breaking through the cracks here in this third game.
Yeah. No, hey, look. You say the same thing at the same time. You get a Jinx, right?
Yeah.
But it's also there's also a word for different kinds of hexes that's a Jinx right now. If you say it some obscure demonic name in the mirror 3 times, you get a Jinx.
Yeah, and right now Jinx is trying to get 3 games in a row. That's what he's going for. 3 games in a row, a 3-game comeback. And here we have a look here at the second stock for this game here. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. 39%, dude.
So much power on that. Also, we got word from backstage. That side B right there is, in fact, a soccer ball. I actually didn't know that there is a Wii Fit minigame that incorporates the soccer ball, and that's actually what that's from. So, don't worry.
Yeah. Look, dude, I got my fitness grind on when I was 8.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, I probably touched that game, like,
dude,
once at my sister's house.
The Wii balance board is my religion.
Man. I feel like, yeah.
Who goes to the gym when you have Wii Fit? Come on, man.
I haven't heard that game, that like little device had like some underrated games. But going back to this match,
it did.
We do have a pick to Smashville. We did see this previously in the set that we saw against Felix in the warm-up, but this is our first time in the set that we get to see this stage here. So we'll have to see how this matchup is played out on this stage. Excellent neutral already from both players, as the match is even predominantly for the most part.
The thing about Jinx, the switch between Game 2 and Game 3 was the fact that Jinx came out the gate with a red-hot fireball attached to them. Because they ran... I mean, look, there were 2 stocks gone in under a minute at the outset of that match. Because Jinx just decided that it was Ekidona's time to die. That was what netted them the advantage in that entire match. And Jinx hasn't been able to do something similar right here because they have a little bit less space on stage, and a miscue air dodge underneath the stage is not going to be recoverable for Jinx, and that's going to put him at a deficit already.
Yeah, already at a little bit of a deficit, but 86%, I feel like compared to the other stock leads that we've seen previously in Ekidona's favor, this is looking a little bit more doable, as Ekidona started to play a little bit more defensively as opposed to trying to close out, or reestablish a lead that she has. She's trying to play a little bit more defensively to keep this stock in her favor.
Right, and you know, it's definitely working right now. But again, it's one oddball option to come out from Jinx to be taking the stock. I mean, see, there it is.
Man.
Who wasn't expecting the sun citation? It's the middle of the night, and it still comes out. That's just how it happens in Arizona, baby.
Yeah, that's really like Arizona in image form. That's what we're seeing at the moment. But right, Jinx, the stock count is tied now.
Oh my god!
But that percent is going up. It is climbing. Look at that.
What a string there from Jinx.
Yeah, one heck of a reversal.
Couple neutral airs into an up air. That was a lot of percent already. But then the stage spike to seal the deal on that stock. Taco, yikes. We might be seeing a Game 5.
Yeah, we might be going to a Game 5 because like there is just a lever, a switch that's been flipped in Jinx's head right now, and even though the game is tied, Jinx is doing a great job at controlling just about every single situation that's been thrown at him for the past 2 games, and it's come down to this. This could potentially be Jinx's last stock, or it could be the continuation of a potential 2-game comeback.
I definitely think Jinx has adapted in this Game 4 because I saw a really good roll read into a grab from Jinx there to get a little bit of damage onto Ekidona. It could have been a lot more had Jinx been privy to the roll back on the platform because they overextended with the side B. But gotta be real, this set's been going the distance so far. We're Game 4. Jinx trying to make it 5. What can they do here?
Woo! Oh, they can read one hell of a roll. Yeah, they can read a roll just like that and bring it to like Game 5. Man, what a great play there.
I don't know. Jinx trying to make it 3. Yeah. Take a look at this last stock here. Gets him off stage here with that forward throw. That hits a nice little serve.
Let's see what your roll option is. Just what I thought. A roll.
You call that a service ace because
exactly
you weren't able to rebound that one.
Exactly. All right, and now we got our next game going on here. Game 5. Ekidona did slip up a little bit despite having such great control over the first couple of games, and we now have a Game 5 where both players will be facing off one last time. Come down to this. Going at the Town City.
All in favor of Ekidona, or excuse me, in favor of Jinx right now, but this stage choice is one of Palutena's best because of those very short horizontal blast zones. Now, the vertical kills, we're not going to be seeing too many of them here in this match, but I'm going to be real with you. If Palutena gets a down tilt or a down throw close to the ledge, we could be seeing that go into a forward air or into a back air, and that could be killing that really dummy early percent.
It definitely could be taking stocks really early, but right now we do have some great percentage and great strings coming out from Ekidona here, following up with the back air to put Jinx at ledge at 95%. Get up, neutral get up, almost gets caught by an F smash, but an excellent job shielding from Jinx's part is going to keep him on this first stock just a little bit longer.
See, Jinx is an oddball there. Anyone else would have rolled, they would have, you know, tried to do a get up attack, they would have waited, they would have jumped just to try to avoid that F smash. Jinx, like the mad lad they are, just said, alright, I'm going to set up and shield in it, you're not going to be ready for it. They mixed up the tempo in such a fashion that Ekidona wasn't ready to punish them immediately.
Yeah, just didn't have the right positioning for that.
I don't think it was so much the positioning, it was the timing of that Ekidona was expecting. They just weren't ready for, you know, the mix-up at ledge from Jinx into the neutral get-up. But we're sitting at 2 stocks apiece, even game here, even set here.
Even percent, yeah.
And, you know, right now these guys neck and neck, but the winner of this is going to go into winners finals to fight against Felix for possibly an easier chance in the overall, by and large, Arizona Smash League bracket.
Yes, in the overall Smash League bracket. That's what this is all coming down to at the moment. And this last game is definitely heating up as both of them are trying their hardest to establish the best possible positioning. Ooh, but that positioning was just off on that soccer ball, and Ekidona is still going to find her way back on stage. Good job dash attacking the soccer ball, but it's going to get punished by a forward air. And that deep breathing is active for additional damage output. Let's see what Jinx is able to output with that there.
Yeah, it's active for additional damage output, knockback. Also, you take less damage while it's active, and on top of that, you move faster. It is quite an insane option. It's like every comeback mechanic rolled into one. And you know what? Jinx can just do it whenever they want.
Yeah, and nobody talks about that. That's what I keep trying to say. Nobody talks about that, but this has been one heck of a set to talk about, and still 2 stocks on the board for the both of them. Almost landing the soccer ball to close out stock number 2, as these percents are as high as can be. In fact, they can go even higher because we have 133 now after a back air center stage. Jinx is still hanging on to the second stock, and as is Ekidona, parrying a soccer ball. Let's see what our next move is. Oh my goodness, and a barely charged neutral B at such a high percent is going to be enough to close out that second stock and put Ekidona at potentially her last stock here. Actually, no, definitely her last stock, but yeah, but they're both going to make it count. They both at the last stock.
The wind is firmly in Jinx's sails. And Ekidona is trying to, you know, bring it back with this nifty little string into that back air for 47%. Jinx is now in a position where the pressure is on and they want to win. They don't want to fall round 1 in this bracket. They definitely want to go in, qualify for the next round of competition. Oh my gosh. And these soccer balls trying to have the homies back, but Ekidona's pressure that they're just exuding is so difficult for Jinx to deal with. Yeah, so much pressure being applied from Ekidona, and that percent is starting to reflect it. It's been one heck of a margin, especially compared to most of this last match that we've been seeing here. Jinx is doing a great job rolling onto the stage, establishing some control, limiting the options that are available to Ekidona for approaching with those projectiles, but catching them with the side B. No second side B connection, no third, in fact. Oh no. This is really good pressure from Ekidona, trying to keep Jinx off stage, putting him in a bad position. They are off stage right now, though. Jinx trying to seal the deal on the entire match. One grab in the corner will be doing it, though, at this percent from Ekidona. And yeah, they're just trying to rip and rip on those explosive flames. And I gotta say, that is definitely a really important thing to do whenever your opponent's off stage. And right now, Ekidona not trying to be too aggressive in Jinx's face, but there's the back air, and that's gonna do it.
Yeah, that one back air from center stage at such a high percent is gonna be enough to close out the last game in Ekidona's favor. But one heck of a